serious segment of the program. And because my parents have been so hospitable to me and have been very tolerant of my bizarre lifestyle all these years and all the strange things I get up to, I thought I should dedicate a poem to both of them. Actually, I've written one for both of them. This first one is for my mother. This is actually a true story. I was in kindergarten in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let out of school early one day because there was a sandstorm coming up quickly, and I tried to make it home. I had to walk about a mile across the desert, and I didn't quite make it, and I got lost in the storm and was frightened to death, and just sort of as if by magic, Mom appeared out of the dust storm and saved me, and it was a really striking experience, and I'll never forget it. So this is what this poem is about. I skipped joyously from my kindergarten class, happy to be freed an hour early by concerned teachers. A charcoal desert stonefront loomed ominous on the horizon, packs of tumbleweeds fleeing before its probing tongue. I was sure I could negotiate the familiar finger of arid Nevada desert, separating me from home and sanctuary 1 mile away. Halfway across, it still seemed a game, cradling schoolbooks under jacket, zipped tight against small bulldog gusts, headbutting my 5-year-old frame. Then, the shadow of the beast blotted out the sun, stinging breath licking hungrily at my tender skin. I was reduced to a slow, tentative shuffle, my child hand a paltry shield for weeping eyes. Trail becoming obscured, I taste the bitter bile of fear rising in my throat. I consider dropping into fetal position, my world become a screeching, biting void. I catch the slightest suggestion of my name in the mad ether and wonder if I have imagined it. I hear it again, stronger, and dimly discern my mother's overcoated form, floating, flowing celestial in this vision tempest, calling my name. Come to rescue me, exactly like a guardian angel, not unlike the anima within, maternal protective love personified, goddess in full glory. I fall to my knees in relief and do worship. I certainly did worship. This is a fairly new one, and this one is for you.
Shall I leave now?
Get your hanky out. This is called When I Called You Daddy. When I called you Daddy, I lengthened my stride to walk in your footprints, a wide-eyed acolyte, poor copy of your greatness, your face staring out at me from the mirror, blurred and grinning over my own, like a portrait projected onto smoke. My hands became yours as you taught me your skills, how to wield the hammer, change the points, repair the toaster, plaster a ceiling, throw a football, groom a hedge, set the broken wing of a bird. When I called you Daddy, I welcomed your imprint upon the wet clay of my being, loved and feared you, suffered the strap and welcomed the stroke with equal fervor, marveled at the imperfect facsimile of you I saw myself becoming, baked in the kiln of family, glazed with the patina of paternal love, cooled on the rack of experience. When I called you Daddy, I discerned my own image only vaguely, peering through the small replica you fashioned and nurtured so carefully. When I came to call you Dad, I took chisel in hand, chipped the hardened glaze, scratched the smooth surface, gouged relief and furrow into my essence, searching for the ore-bearing seam that must surely run through this troubled figurine. Perhaps a soft inner center that might have escaped the heat of the oven, a cream-filled core of meanness to distinguish me from the you I saw myself becoming. Eventually, I found it and mined it like a drunken 49er, crazed and obsessed with the quest, picking and shoveling the rocky earth, sifting for the golden grains of individuality. I mined this ore and mined this ore until I was a honeycomb man, riddled with tunnels, your cracked visage still shining through me, your wrinkled hands shimmering inside my own, your hopes and dreams ticking inside my temples like an ancient alarm clock, alarm set, mainspring intact, gears stripped. Now I polish the marred surface, oil the rusty cogs of this shuddering robotic me, this amalgam of components, inherited, borrowed, imprinted, created, discovered, discerned. I will forever bear your imprint. These hands practice your wisdom. You wander through my psyche like a friendly minotaur, haunting the labyrinth, staring ghostly from my eyes, whispering your encouragement in strife-torn moments, shouting your secrets from the darkened hallways. I am you and not you. I am me and not me. I am the us that is I. I am son. I am grateful.